Animating my show is sucking me dry. In case you aren't aware, I'm making my own animated show called Crash House. Crash House, about 5 brothers, Jay, Prog, Brock, Rage, and Hatter, who have powers and get into hijinks and trouble with superheroes, villains, rats, aliens, and anything else in between. I'm currently working on episode 1 right now, and it's just making a shot of a character just turning the other way can take over an hour for like a 2-second clip. And I have to do this for 12 plus minutes, plus fight scenes. It's been months and I've only done like 3 minutes of animation. I mean, it's also probably taken a while because I took a long break. But instead of animation sucking me dry, it was just laziness. And the more I didn't animate, the more I was like, I'll just do it another day. But while I was living lazily, and I started to think, what if I just didn't make Crash House? What if I just chose to keep on being lazy? And I started to think, I would probably be working at McDonald's, working, and get laid off, work at a restaurant. Hey, can you guys please not record me? Be promoted. I've been promoted. Fired. Please take me back. Work somewhere else for years. Quit. Do drop shipping. Get bored. Work until I'm like 80 or retirement or whatever it is. Don't have any time for anything else. Be old. Be frail. Done nothing in my life. That would suck me dry. So I've been animating more frequently. Oh my god, kill me now. But I realized not posting for like a year or 2 until the episode does come out, I would become irrelevant. So I've decided to start streaming. Since episode 1 is gonna come out late 2026. I've been streaming myself animating and it's been forcing me to get back to work, which is a 2-in-1 where I get to post and work on the episode with no distractions. Damn it, now I gotta... Oh my god. Oh, that hurt my back. I was leaning on my chair, and I just went. Bro, I could have died right there. That could have been the end of the Crash House. Oh, look, you're on. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look at this. What I got. For the next 20 seconds, I have an epilepsy warning. Even though animation is time consuming, I'd rather be withering away animating than anything else. I do love it when you're animating something and then you look back on it and it's so smooth. I'm like, the episode I'm working on is called Money Troubles, where the brothers are having some money troubles and doing whatever they can, some not good things, to get money. But 2 individuals whose names rhymes with fly and scat get mixed into it. Gonna have some action, comedy, and emotional moments. And since you're waiting for episode 1, I have some shorts you can watch. We have The Bounty Hunter, my personal favorite, that follows the 2 main antagonists of the show. April Fool's, it's alright, but it's a good watch. Focuses on the brothers. Who Let the Dogs Out? This was a school project I made. I got an A on it, so it has to be good. And you can watch my streams, which I have done, and then I just do whenever I feel like it. And since you probably have a bunch of questions about Crash House, I'll answer some of them. This is like my 5th time recording this. First question by Sleepy Productions 12 was, what's the hardest part of the animation? All of it. No, but for me it's the coloring, because it's just so time consuming and boring. And whenever I use a paint bucket tool, there's always like a bunch of gaps, so it never colors in, which is kind of my fault, because I draw very messy and a bunch of gaps in my line art. So nah, it's not my fault. Second question is, how many hours to animate without stopping? For me, the longest I've gone animating is like 6-7 hours, which was for a project which got corrupted. It was supposed to be like an introduction video to the brothers. I think I have some clips of it. What are you doing? Well, Rage, I'm making a promotion video on us, obviously. But why? Because, well, I don't know why, but I'm getting paid $5, so who cares? Are you? Yeah, it was originally gonna be like a documentary kind of thing. Stupid Adobe. But usually I animate to like 1.5 to 2 hours and a half. Either until I finish a shot or finish a certain part of an animation, like either after I finish the line art, the sketch, or something else. Third question is, with the character aura farm. Crash Out, there's gonna be like aura farmer characters. But one big one, hold up, my storage, what's wrong with my storage? Oh! Jay, the blue one, he's gonna be like a aura farmer character. He's very cocky and likes to show off, so he'll be doing a bunch of extra stuff like doing a backflip. But there is gonna be the aura farming character. He's gonna be teased in episode 2, and then he's gonna appear later on, I think maybe second half of season 1. Next by Just Some Others. What was your biggest inspiration for making the series in the first place, years back? one of my big inspirations at the beginning was, many of you already know, was Ezworld, and all had that weird lip thing, which I'm just stuck with now because it's part of their characters. But now it's people tell me, oh, it's like Ezworld. Yeah, I know it looks like Ezworld, but it's totally different. Powers, like powers, stuff's totally different. The concept I got now is like a whole different thing. I know Rage has black eyes. Yeah, like, oh, he's like Tom, but he's not. He has white little pupils. Hatter, he looks like Ed, which it's hard to get some guy with brown hair who likes color green. When I reverse Google image search my drawing to look, it just shows up Edworld. But right now, my biggest inspirations are shows like Mob Psycho 100, Bob's Burger.
What's all this cocaine doing at school? Throw it away!
Futurama, Fooly Cooly, yeah, stuff like that. Second question, why did you give it the name Crash House? I got the name Crash House from the Loud House, because when I was thinking of a name, I thought, okay, there's a bunch of brothers, a bunch of people in a house, and I was watching the Loud House. I was like, okay, I want to like remix it. What's something like crazy house, cuckoo house, Crash House. Third question, why did you make the show in the first place? I made the show because I saw Edworld, and I thought, I could do that. Now thinking about it, that's why I did a bunch of things. Like playing Murder Mystery 2, I thought I could make a Roblox game. Listening to music, I could make music.
You be over here trying to give it D, still f***ing on your stop and it. Hope I don't get caught like Epstein.
Watching YouTubers play games, I could be a gaming YouTuber.
Flash it on another video. Today we're playing some Roblox Murder Mystery. Okay.
Question number 4, how do you get up in the morning and say to yourself, I'm gonna work on my show? I know it's just a grind, so you can get it out faster. At least that's what I assume, but I generally don't have the type of willpower to do that. Yeah, me neither. Usually I wake up in the morning and say, I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. Oh. The only thing that gives me motivation is really think. Here's the thing, I don't think. So what I do is I just get up. I don't think. You just don't think about it. Don't think about your actions. I get on my computer, turn it on, and I open up Adobe. And I think, okay, it'll just be a waste of energy to get off. And then I'll work on it, and I'll be like, okay, I'll work on one more thing, so I can finish this shot, and I'll be done. But then there are those other times where I get on my computer, don't turn it off, but then just do something else. But one thing that makes me work on it, and I think about, what if I don't work on it? And then I start getting existential and start thinking about me working a job I don't like, doing something I don't like, doing something I hate, not make Crash House. Thinking about what if I did make it. I just think about how boring, how much I hate my life if I don't do it, so yeah. But then like, even that sometimes doesn't help. But now like, since the school started, I've realized how much I hate school, and so that's what's been motivating me to animate now. So I just need something to push me. Yeah, so think about like how if you don't do what you want to do, you're gonna regret it and you're gonna hate yourself. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Look it up on Ask ChatGPT. Question number 5, and do you have any recommendations on things that could help get projects off the ground? I think the best thing to do is to make content. Not like, you don't have to make videos like this, but maybe making like an animated short, make art or another medium. Because if you get people interested in the characters or the story, they'll be like, oh, I want more. So then they'll try and seek out more on your profile. And people get excited and you'll get hype. Like how if a show had no marketing, no one would see it. And then you could post like drawings with like short description of your characters, make comics. Or what I used to do is I use audio and then put my OCs into them so you can see how they would act and stuff.
Oh my God, Brian, there's a message in my alphabet. It says, ooh.
Peter, those are Cheerios.
Make content, show it off. Because if only you see it, and if you just post episode 1 with nothing, there's gonna be like no one to see it. So yeah, yeah, you're welcome. From Dadoodle, question number 1: who's favorite sibling? Rage would say no comment since he likes all the brothers equally. Prog would say all of them except Rage because all he does is nag. Jay would say himself because he's just self-centered. Hatter would say none of them because he sees all of them really annoying. And then Brock would say all of them since he's just a lovable guy. Question number 2, any tips on animating faster or animation in general? Tips for animating characters fast is what I would do is make simple character designs. Characters that I could repeatedly draw over and over. Like in animes, I don't really like detailed characters. I don't know how to explain it. Like seeing it, I know like, oh, the animation can't be as smooth since it would just be a lot of time just to animate one shot with all those details and like shading and lighting. I don't know, I feel like make simple character designs. That's what I do with my characters. See, there are a couple simple stuff. Make shorthands to draw them quicker. Do key poses and then in betweens. Add ease ins, ease outs. Animates on 2s and 3s, where you hold the animation for multiple frames and just practice. Like whatever you want. Like you want to do character movement or fight scenes or character acting. I don't know, study or something. I don't know. Question number 3. What's your process on character design? When designing characters, I either start with a personality trait I like or just wanting to make a cool character. I want a character with pink hair. I want a character with these cool eyes. Character with these cool glasses. Ooh, spiky hair, spiky eye. So I had this idea for a character who's like cool. For example, I was just creating a bunch of characters and I thought, what if I like, what did some of this with a turquoise hair? Turquoise, haven't done that before. Let's make them darker skin tone, okay. Gave them like this shape, okay. And I made them. I just add a bunch of cool stuff I like and just put them in a character design. And if it doesn't fit, I'll add it to a different character, but yeah. But if it's like a character design or a personality I have for a character, I get that personality and then I get traits. I either make their character design fit their personality or like subvert it. Like for the brothers, I did was for like Jay, I gave him a lot of sharp shapes representing like his fast and dynamic personality. And then Rage's like square shape showing like his strength and stuff. I don't know how to explain like big. And then for Prog, I gave him curves to show he's like kind of sly and stuff. Brock, he's a lot more round, like some more bubbly and kind. And then Hatter is a hexagon witch, balance and stuff. I don't know. Or if I have a character I want to match or subvert. For my character Matt, he's smart, so I gave him goggles and a coat. And he's supposed to look average, like your average Joe. And I have like this colorful hair and stuff. And like Fry, to like his subversion is usually when you think of a villain, you think of like dark colors, black. But for Fry, I give him white to show like pureness. And for Matt, brown is for poop. Question number 4. What's your most cherished drawing? This one right here. It's a masterpiece. Look at it. Are you looking? It's right there. Question number 5. What do you listen to or what do you watch when animating? What I've been listening to lately is Jack and Jill and The Scarling. I don't know, it depends on like what I'm animating. So I have like different playlists. Here's my playlist. Kind of go based off of vibes. None of these things are real words, but like you understand what they're supposed to sound like. So yeah. But lately I've been watching Minecraft blind playthrough by About Oliver, where he plays Minecraft for the first time. Where he like doesn't know anything about Minecraft, but he like learns it. If I'm not listening or watching that, I'm rewatching Mob Psycho 100, which I don't usually rewatch shows, but I really like it. And then I'm also watching Don Da Don, Gurren Lagann, and I'm watching The Summer Hikaru Died right now. I don't know, I watch anime. If it's some like tedious task I'm doing while animating, I'll just watch it. But sometimes I get too invested in the show and I just stop animating. Question number 6. What's your shading process? For my shading process, it's different between animating and drawing. Animating is just black shadows to save time, since I don't really like shading, since it's just more coloring. And for drawings, I get a warm or cool color depending on the lighting. And I'll like do it like, I don't know, you can't like see the strokes. I don't know how to explain it. I get this brush and like mixes, but not too well. So then I keep doing that, boom, I don't know. By Maxon Scott. Any gay characters? Not the happy kind, broski. I don't know. Since I don't really know how to write like love or feelings, it's up for your guys' interpretation. By Saventures, what personally is your favorite Crash House character? My personal favorite Crash House character is Matt. For me, I really like his character and like what I'm gonna do with him. And just a relatable guy. Question number 2. What do you plan for the lore in the future? I got stuff I can't even say. But right now, I'm gonna leave it up for change. Since for the ending, there's 2 ways it could go. But like I don't know which one's the right one. In the show, I have a basic plan, but you guys are also gonna have a say in like how it ends. But you guys aren't gonna know like what choices will lead what. Yeah, but yeah, I have lore. All the characters, main cast, are gonna have their own arcs. You're gonna see all the characters, and like understand them. Question number 3. Do you take fan art? Yes, please make fan art. I would really appreciate it if you do. And if you do, send it in my community thing on YouTube, since I don't get notified for some reason when you at me somewhere else. Or send it in the Discord server, which you guys can join. And also when I see, like, you guys talk about how, like, you like the show and you make fan art, that really, like, motivates me to keep going. By expiration date. Question number 1. How many times was their house rebuilt? Before the series, maybe, like, 24. And then, as the story goes on, a lot more. The one big one, episode 11. No, or 12. Big one. Be prepared. Question number 2, who's probably gonna have it the worst throughout season 1 through 2? The hard one. A lot of them go through a lot. Maybe it's either gonna be, I'm trying to think, like maybe Hatter, Rage, Matt, or Prog, maybe? I don't know. So far, I've season 1 and then season 2, I have like rough plot lines like in my head. So I don't know yet. We'll find out. Question number 3. What episode does Brock die? What did he do? Question number 4. Is Jay a Diddy blood or a blood? Or a blood. Question number 5. Please kill Brock. Oh. What? No, please don't kill me. By Zach. Question number 1. What is the backstory of the brothers? I can't really say, since in season 1, you will get to see a backstory of each brother and why they act the way they do. You get their own episodes with a flashback. We'll see why Prog. Question number 2. How did they get beef with Matt and Fry? So it all started when Jay had to go to the bathroom, but Brock was in there. So he ran and peed on the lawn of Fry and Matt. Question number 3. Where are their parents? Shh. I can't say. Question number 4. How does the powers work in this universe? Okay. In the Crash House Cinematic Universe, CHCU for short. Actually, no, I think that's CHCU. Crash House Cinematic Universe. I think CHCU is longer. Never mind. Very small amount of people have powers, maybe like 2%. I don't know. I don't know the exact thing. But not that long ago, people were born with powers. And if one parent has powers, that means the kid is going to have powers. They all have this thing called abstract energy, which is like a mana bar, like energy bar, where if a character uses a big attack, it'll use a lot of it, and if you use a small attack, it'll use less of it. And the powers are called gimmicks, where if one person has super speed, no one else can have super speed until they die, which then someone else is born with super speed. Or gimmicks like appeared, but it was a little before World War II. It's not like My Hero where you inherit a power from your relatives. It's just random. And I got the name for gimmicks because I was trying to think of something. Like how My Hero Academia had quirks. And then JJK had sorcerers. And I started to think. And I remember the clip of in Civil War where I think Bucky or the Falcon said,
What the hell is that? Everyone's got a gimmick now.
So I thought, gimmicks sound cool. So that's the name of it. Question number 5. Are there going to be any deaths in Crash House? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. By Destiny Modabi. Question number 1. Will your characters have transformations? Yes, the characters will change over time. Some might go forward and change for the better. Some might regress. Question number 2. How are you going to make all episodes in a short amount of time? Episode 1 will take years to make, so how are you going to solve this problem? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like animation styles to shorten the time right now. And I'm also going to like hire help later on, but I'm also like sort of kind of not working on it that much. But yeah, I just need to find techniques and stuff and figure out, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, episode 1 I'm working on by myself, but yeah, later on I do want to get help from others to make the episodes quicker. Maybe make a studio. I don't know. Like, it will be slow at the beginning, but it will get faster. I can promise you episode 2 will take less than a year. Question number 3. Will there be darker episodes? Yes. Yeah, it's gonna have a bunch of dark episodes. Season 1 will have a couple. Question number 4. Do the powers have long distance weapons? No. But people can use their powers creatively into like doing long distance attacks. Question number 5. Did the characters learn martial arts? No. They sort of like fight, push. They just learn from the street. They don't know. They just punch, kick. Yeah. They also like fight very sloppily. The main cast doesn't, which like gives them a slight disadvantage. Oh, question number 6. Will the Crash brothers find out where their father left? And most importantly, will they meet up with the father? Is he still alive? No comment. Question number 7. What is the future of the series after season 5? Ooh, maybe make a mini series of other characters that aren't the brothers. I want to make like a movie. Like, I don't know. I still want to like, yeah. Crash House is the only show I'm gonna make. And maybe I'll make comics or like characters that are in that universe. But yeah. Yeah, I want to make a movie. That's what I want to do. Cedars, maybe? Probably make it like 2 hours. No, maybe like hour and a half. Yeah, like movie. I want to make a movie. By Superi Family Productions. Why does Hatter look like Okay, it's a coincidence, okay? Just because he's a light-skinned guy with brown hair and wears green doesn't mean it looks the same. Alright, never mind, they do. Hatter used to be a white blob, but then I changed him into a human. And the person who made Hatter, which was my friend, which in case you guys didn't know, made Crash Rush with someone else. I used brown for his hair because he had brown hair, and then I picked the color green because I think either he liked it or I just needed a color. I didn't want to use the color like beige. I wish I could change them, but I just can't. And I'm really attached to them. And yeah. By Robotiv. Question number 1: Are you going to VidCon? No. I want to go in the future. I remember as like a kid, I like always wanted to go, but no, not really. Probably like later on in my career. Question number 2: Do you have any siblings? And if yes, how many? I have more than none. Question number 3: What do you plan to be? This is it. Make Crash House, become rich, disappear, boom. Bro, my green screen wasn't working. Yeah, those are all the questions. I'm actually gonna record a live stream after this. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. Turn on notifications. Crash House will come out 2026.